think I got everybody. Unless you guys need some drinks.
Orange juice. Yeah. I get a lemonade on the bottles.
Right. They're chefs. It's very chef oriented. So. Yeah, she does some good stuff.
So you got Pittsburgh, California.
Right here, yeah, around the corner. It's a 500-seater, and then just started now doing the Salinas Theater, which is the Fox in Salinas, and it's a 1,000-seater. Yeah.
Are you still doing was it Fairfield or Vacaville?
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking a little pause from it just because they're a little tougher to work with, but
yeah, I remember.
Their ticket fee is brutal, and it we brought a couple people there and they backed off because of that fee. And it's like we're not taking it to theaters.
Have you been in there?
I haven't been in there yet.
I had the Ohio
It's a great theater.
Lakeside, Function, Town Basie Orchestra.
What is that one, like a 300 cap?
320.
360.
360, yeah. But it's really well laid out, and the stage is huge. It's got a nice scrim for projection, killer sound.
Yeah, I really
and the
wanna
sound
do a
man is a
Fairfield
good buddy
show.
of mine, and he does so good. He's like the opposite of Skip. Most friendly, talented, knows what he's doing. So every time we bring a show there, I don't worry. It's like I know it's going to sound good. You know? And
what is it there? It's like a rental plus a ticket, a per ticket
yeah,
fee?
so basically we have to pay the rental fee, and then we have to give them $5 per ticket.
Oh.
$5 per ticket.
Things may change.
That's insane.
But, so we're working on a little backdoor deal. The city really wants.
What's up, dog?
The city wants us to continue doing it. So.
I would really like to do a Fairfield show.
Good morning.
Yes, please, let me get up in there.
How you guys doing? You can sit right there if you want.
You got a chair here too.
Oh, yep.
Here.
Pop in the middle.
Jeff.
What's your name?
Jeff.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Jeff. I'm June.
Kevin.
June, nice to meet you.
June, nice to meet you, man. So we're just trying to spread our wings a little bit more. People have been coming to us now since the success we've had on the island. So we're getting a lot more calls. I like it. People wanting to have us do their production, which is cool. Yeah. Although we just got asked to do a country festival in Sassoon. I'm like, Jeff, do you listen to country? Because I don't know the artists. So I asked the guy, I said, well, send me the artist that you want, and we'll look it up for you and see what we can do.
It's Sassoon.
In Sassoon Valley. Yeah. 5,000 seat.
What is it, an amphitheater?
It's at the college. And they got a new sound system out there. And they've got backing, so we'll see. They're funding it. That's the kind of festival I like doing.
Right? You could just have fun and
I don't
go.
have to sweat.
I'm going to send you some country recommendations.
All right. Yeah. Especially new country stuff.
Yeah.
But the list he gave me, it's like they're doing arenas. I'm like, dude, you're dreaming right now. It's like, these
I'm
are all
send
arena
you,
players,
I'm
man.
going to send you some.
Okay. Because he needs the new country. He needs stuff that's kind of hot now.
Magic Man. Pull that off, that'll be good.
Right.
Well, he gave me like Sabrina Carpenter, and she's
hot though.
And she's untouchable now.
Yeah.
She's selling out Shea Center. It's like, dude, you're 5,000 people.
Lemonade?
Oh yeah, this I got one.
I got one.
Can I have a cup of water?
Oh, we all ordered, so you might want to jump on it.
Yeah? I ate already.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that brings us to this year, Dr. Bay, man.
Yeah.
We're getting tons of emails with people wanting to buy tickets already.
Already? Wow.
They said, dude, we love what you put on last year. Just let us know when tickets are on sale. We don't even need to know who's playing yet.
Right.
They like the location.
That's beautiful.
It's great. So the location sells itself. And we knew it would, and we put on a really good layout last year. It was done right. We had 9 food trucks, we had 5 bars, we had VIP areas. I mean, it was done up, and we had great bands. So we kind of hit the home run, and now we're changing up on it, right? This might not be the same audience, and so I don't want to kind of pre-sell tickets until we let people know, here's what we're doing this year, you know.
I don't think it'll be a dramatic change as long as we could blend it. Like I said,
That's what I'm saying, is I think we will need a
if
little old school to kind of keep it.
Yeah, and whatever amount of acts we do, let's split it half. Half will be the OG acts and half will be the newcomer acts. So say if there's 10 acts, 5 will go for like some of the OGs.
Right.
Just blend eras. 3 older, 3 mid, and 3 that's now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you say OGs, are you thinking still hip-hop OG?
I think like R&B, funk, hip hop, you know, whatever makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
There.
I really want to get Charlie Wilson out here. I think that'll be a dope aim.
Yeah, we went for him last year. I think he wanted 100K though, didn't he, Charlie? Doing his Gap Band thing.
Charlie's about
Cool in the game.
75.
It's crazy.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
he's the last guy
Last of the
standing.
Mohicans,
Man. I know.
But
So
yeah,
he can ask
I
them.
think if we blend some of the OGs, like that's the dope thing about like the hip hop OGs too, like the Richie Riches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They still have a market. They're far cheaper than
Yeah, and I mean, we got Confunction at a good price 2 years ago because they're local, you know, so they went easy on us. And they still have a decent draw. I mean, we probably got 1,000 for Confunction, but you know, we tried Tower a couple times. We haven't been able to get them, and their price tag keeps going up.
Really? Yeah,
They
I
play
think
a
as
lot.
long as we get a good blend, we'll still be able to cater to the market that currently.
Okay. Because, and then for ticketing, I think because it's really running under our brand that we should ticket it. Obviously share the love on the ticketing, but what I mean by it is, I think if we want to offer people lower prices to get in, that we can do that, but it should be kind of a pre-sale thing where we go, hey, now's your chance if you want to get in at this price, and instead of them saying, here's what I want to pay.
Yeah.
For Dock Bay, because we are putting it under the Dock Bay brand, and we've already like established people they'll pay, you know, to come out.
Yeah, I think.
And I
if
know you have an audience.
I think if you're just doing that, you got to see what those prices are. Because, like I said, if you're indoctrinating a new audience who's not used to paying $150 a show, $200 a show, you're going to run that audience away. You know, it's like I'm successful and I have money, and I'm not paying $150.
Well, I'm thinking we keep it under $100. We went over $100 last year for general admission, and I think it hurt us a little bit.
Yeah.
So staying under 100 is the sweet spot for Vallejo, and for this.
what would you charge? Are you doing
I
your
do
ticket?
offer based, so I get offers ranging from $5 to $250 to sometimes people pay $1,000 for a ticket. So it just depends on the experience you're providing. But I have a scale that could be, you know, charged.
Yeah. And what we could do for the offer-based customer is we can.
You know, you're good with that, nothing.
He ate before he came. We all. I think the rest of us got him in.
How are you? Yeah, they're gonna see us.
That we could kind of make it more like a reservation. It's like, well, if you can't afford the pre-sale, but you still want to go, let us know. We'll take a look once we get.
I think for your fest you can still do a set price because when they get our fest, they're going to get the offer based style and it's
Right.
a different fest. For your fest, you can still stay set.
Okay, cool.
Maybe just let's say find out a way to do tiers because I do feel like
Well, I liked your idea about they can't afford it, but they still want to come. So we can kind of
Exactly.
collect their names, like get them. They can reserve,
Yeah,
but we're not.
maybe like an RSVP or something.
We're just not letting them buy a ticket. But go ahead and tell us you want to come, and we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can get some sponsors to help a group of you come to the festival, and we could pitch that to sponsors. Hey, we got this group of people that
What are you thinking for a standard ticket price, like GA? Because you do GA, VIP,
Well, so
and
yeah. So I was thinking, the standard GA once we've gone through pre-sale would be like $95, but pre-sale we could do a 65, a 75, but you got to buy it before this date, otherwise it's gone, and now you're paying 95. So
I've seen like they'll do these tiers where it's like windows. So the first window will be $50, and then after 2 weeks, 75, and then after 2 weeks, 100.
And we can do that.
Then,
Yeah. So if you want to start it even lower, just to really ratchet it up, we can do it.
and then you can scale it.
Yeah, and
When do you usually go live with ticketing though? Because you don't do till September, so
right, but
people want them now.
Yeah, and we don't want to lose that early bird people, right? We call it the early bird, and it's like we're not even announcing what the show is, but if you want a Doca Bay ticket, you can buy it at this price right now.
People who buy them for Christmas presents.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we sold a bunch. I mean, I think we sold 200 tickets out of the gate just when we said, hey,
So I
if
think you
and
can
we didn't
still
even
do
announce the
that.
artist.
Yeah, you can still do that.
And it gave us a little startup capital. It helped us kind of get some deposits down. And
Churro waffle, just churro waffle here.
Churro waffle. Didn't you say churro? You guys did, yeah.
I got one that's also chicken churro.
Cheese
that's
and bacon.
No, ma'am. Chicken churro. Here, I'll pass that one over to.
Tuna melt,
That's me. Tuna.
scrambled cheddar,
Yeah,
bacon,
it's a good tuna.
scrambled cheddar, bacon.
Cheddar bacon?
Sweet.
Scrambled cheddar bacon.
Oh, that was you. Yeah.
Then I got a side of scrambled egg. You want a side of cherry tomatoes?
Jeff over here.
Is that you too?
Point across it.
Any ketchup, hot
Yeah, I
sauce?
think you can still do that. So
Okay.
the people who are just diehards,
what I'm
and
saying.
they're not
Do you
worried
see
about the
ketchup or hot
details.
sauce?
That
Chili
aren't
or
worried
Tabasco?
about the details. I think you should still allow them to have that leisure in that route.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They like coming out for the experience.
Yeah, and then the pre-sale store, I think if we just tier it, that way I can announce with the early birds and
Right.
help people kind of get those early ticket
Mhm.
prices. 'Cause I
So
do
you want to
feel
start at
I
50,
feel
like the first
I think
announcement at 50?
works. Yeah, I
Alright.
feel like this is still like a premium experience. Only thing,
But we have to cap it. Like, as soon as we sell so many 50s, we got to stop. Because what we don't want to do is be selling 1,000 50s, and that kind of hurt our bottom line. Because, there is a big nut to pay at the end of this thing. That we want to be smart that.
Thank you. I've been good.
So
How
we
have you
can
been?
say
how many tickets total can you sell?
5,000.
5,000.
Herb Alpert's not alive anymore.
And that's packed out.
Yeah.
We'd probably stretch it out a little more even, if we sold that. Because the key is, you can maybe get 2,500 close to the stage. Everybody beyond that, they're back. They're not close.
This is the first time you're eating at my restaurant. You're not eating at my restaurant.
I am eating at your restaurant. I should have got my food first then. The way
Did
you're
you
coming.
order food?
I did.
I'm Nicole.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Yeah, I know. I'm part of Vallejo Main Street, so you did that
Yeah,
show for August 7
yeah.
Nights. It was fucking amazing.
Nice,
It was so
gratitude.
beautiful. Yeah. So thanks. It's nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
y'all got some good stuff on the menu. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
Thanks.
She's swear.
Nice.
She used to cater a lot for us over at the Empress. That's why I know what food service.
Yeah, I feel like we had provisions one time at the Empress, but it wasn't like this.
Yeah, no. I think
Yeah.
we did like some
Could I have an
some
extra
curry or
syrup
something.
as well?
She changes the menu up a lot, so she'll have curries, she'll have different stuff.
Down here when they did
The other night? Yeah.
Jeff met Splash 3 times now.
What's that?
That's it.
Jeff
This
keeps
is your
forgetting-
third time
he keeps
meeting him.
forgetting he met Splash. He's like, not
It's
memorable.
always like the first time. Bon appetit, everybody.
Yeah. It's always dope to come somewhere and the owner's there working.
You know, I was
Can't
thinking
beat that.
too, if you do the tiered ones,
Yeah.
but like let's say you started them off at 50, but you only sold so many and more people wanted them, they could RSVP for the next time that you do a drop, and they know it's going to be a lower. It's not going to be that price,
Right.
but it'll still be a lower price.
But maybe
than,
it went to 60 or
and
65.
then they'll get the
Yeah.
notification first, so they can buy the next time that it
Exactly.
drops. So you still meet that bottom line, but people who want the cheaper ticket can still get it.
And how many tickets did you do last year?
I'd have to look at
like-
the exact number, but I know we got about 200 in right away. I mean, just as soon as I said,
No,
hey,
I mean total. It was like
oh,
3,000.
about 3,200.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was smaller than the year before. We did over 4,000.
And
Morris Day and the time, man. I told him. And
so
Compenny.
do you feel like we probably had to do what 2,500 of those tickets at the $100 price just to make sure that gives us $250,000 in
2,500 pretty much will cover the whole festival,
and
and then you start making money. And if we're smarter, keep the cost down in certain areas, and you know, we've had pretty high production costs because we're moving 8 bands, 2 stages, a bunch of backline. I mean, we can keep that number a lot lower. As we talked last time, I would love to keep that budget down because that gives us some upside to work with. I mean, the set prices, the porta potties, that's, I know all those prices. So that's a set, you know what it's going to cost.
Right.
And it's just slam dunk. It's those variable costs that are the ones that hurt you bad. And it's like, I budgeted for this, and all of a sudden, oh, I got the backline bill. Oh, but they needed 2 more drum kits. And we had to add extra staging to the back of the stage, just move them on risers.
I look at it like
Things go up.
we have an early win because I'm performing as well. I just brought out 2,500 people in 2 weeks.
Is that what you did at your birthday? And it was hot
I
as
was
hell,
only-
too.
Hot as hell and only 2 weeks of promotion. So
Yeah.
it's like that's 2,500 tickets of people who paid between, $10 to $200 for the ticket. So I think just based on that, being that it's a different fest and new style, I'll at least be able to get half of that draw. So 1,000 people will be coming out just to see me. So we can build, line up around that. And as long as we hit those goals, that's why I think we can get a few more tickets at the lower end just to, because those early ticket buyers build the buzz. Like it's marketing as well.
And our early birds were 75. They weren't 50.
Aren't we also
So
doing?
I have a feeling if you want, we could sell 1,000 tickets right out of the gate.
Aren't you gonna
And
do
that's-
like a earlier? You're gonna end your day's gonna be shorter, right? So that means that you'll probably end up having less acts.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Shorter set, even if it's not less acts, shorter sets.
well, and not 2 stages. We just
Yeah.
do the 1 stage.
One main stage.
So,
We could have like an activation at where the
and we
other,
have a DJ that plays, that's what I did last year at the main stage. I had my buddy play a bunch of old school funk, and everyone loved it. And so he's kicking the music while they're turning the stage over, so people were always entertained. And then a lot of people went down to see the live music at the other stage. But for this one, we just have a DJ go when we're flipping acts, And I know with the hip hop, you can flip the acts and just keep moving. I mean,
You know
because
who
really
reached
is,
out to me recently
there's no space,
that I think would be a really cool thing? I'm going to ask. Teddy Riley.
Serious?
But imagine like a set where he just goes through his hits, where he doesn't really necessarily have to perform, but he just kind of do a hit medley, which is really, really cool.
Would be very cool. Yeah.
About Roy Ayers. About Roy Ayers.
Roy Ayers.
I'm not sure if he's healthy enough, but he would be very cool. He did Searching and Everybody Loves the Sunshine.
Yeah.
Just been redone a bunch of times.
Do you know, like in y'all ticket data, do it show like where people are traveling from or where they're buying their tickets from? Like, was it mostly a Vallejo crowd?
Dude, we have people flying in from Arizona. We have people coming from back east. I mean, not a lot, but it blew me away that they were traveling to come to the festival. But we got a lot from Sac, City, East Bay. They're coming because it's a waterfront festival. So they're willing to travel for something like that.
Did you guys last year's fest? Is it like filmed and recorded, like the audio and everything? Like
Yeah.
you have the fest?
I have the whole thing. I just don't have the time to edit it. I've got, 8 hours of footage, sitting on drives. Last year we did a full Pro Tools rig as well. So I've got a full Pro Tools mix of the audio.
Oh,
And so we have the
we
capabilities
gotta
to
get
do all that.
clips of that up because that's marketing.
I always do some before the show and chop it up, do little spike, bits, show the crowd shots of them all. Yeah. So I'll definitely put together a nice little reel. I'm just talking about, I'd love to actually have the time to mix these things down, but it's so, how much work that is. 5 different camera angles, 5 hours.
Are you still doing that show out at the fairgrounds?
We just had it.
That's what he just did, the birthday bash.
Not that one. There was another one.
Next year. Next year?
The Itty Bitty City Fest.
Yeah. Nope.
But you're not going to bring any big headliners. It's going to be more of a local thing. Our worry is that it might impact.
I don't think it can, because it's a different style of fest, and the way the ticketing is different. Like, you guys already have a certain kind of base, and I feel like Dock of the Bay is for like a slightly
Y'all doing
older
okay over here,
base
guys?
versus
Well-
like my show.
It is, but again, we're marketing you as the headline,
Yeah, sure.
which
I got you.
means
I'll be right back.
it's going to be calling out to your people.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have other artists that will be naming as support. But even if we had a Confunction, or even if we had, it's still going to be LaRussell and these other bands.
Mm-hmm.
But you're bringing it home.
I don't think it'll affect it.
Our fest doesn't really like break the bank either. Like people get to come in as more to like just have a great day.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that they'll be able to still spend money to come to have
Well,
another great
all I'm
day.
saying is we'll be marketing us even prior to your Itty Bitty Fest announce, because we're going to do some pre-sale stuff. So
Yeah.
what I don't want to do is have it become a conflict, and we're like, hey,
I don't think it will.
okay. Because I don't want to hurt your thing either, right? It's like all of a sudden they're all buying Dock of Bays, and then you got Itty Bitty, and they're like, wait, I've already got my Dock of Bay.
I don't think it will.
Okay.
I have people who come see me 12
No
times
matter,
a
they'll
year.
come all the time. Okay.
Like recurringly.
Every one of our shows are different. So it doesn't matter how many times you see LaRussell, you'll never see the same show.
All right, great.
And people like the opportunity to see me with different people.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Itty Bitty City Fest is like a LaRussell show featuring these other artists that I bring out. Dock of the Bay is all these different artists with different sets.
James Brown was good.
Right.
James Brown? Yeah, right?
Heard anything from Robert Glasper?
No, not since the last time he hit me. He's going to be here in December. So we're going to do a few things in the backyard when he get here.
Nice.
He's doing Yossi's. I tried to convince him to do a backyard residency, so we're going to see how that comes out.
Sweet. So, do you have ideas of who you might be able to bring on? Have you gone down that yet?
No, I've been using like this end of the quarter to kind of run and lock down our shit, so I have something finite. Right. Yeah.
Because if we do a pre-announce before Christmas, which makes sense to do because people do buy them as Christmas presents, it'd be nice to be able to have at least your involvement and anybody else we know is going to come to the table. We don't have to announce the whole thing. You know, a lot of them say, here's a few artists, more artists coming, you know, more artists to be announced. We do
I
say
think if
LaRussell
people-
with more artists to be announced.
I think for the pre-sale, you don't have to do an artist announcement yet for the people who are fans of Dr. the Bay Fest, because they're like just buying based off experience. They just like to experience that festival.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should knock those people
But
out first.
we don't want to do a bait and switch on them when we've done all old school for the 4 years we've done it. It's been a certain target market.
Yeah.
And now we are opening that market.
So
And so
maybe-
they may not be into hip hop, and all of a sudden they're like, wait, I bought these tickets. I thought you were doing old school.
So maybe if by announced day we can get one OG, me, and one.
That's what I'm thinking. You
Yeah.
got one OG and you. That's all we need, because then we're saying right up front, here's what it's going to be. Get your tickets now.
Having LaRussell on the lineup already tells them.
Right. Then we don't do a bait and switch on
Charlie
them.
Wilson
Right.
might be the right kind of ticket. Man, he's got that catalog of Gap and so
Charlie's
That'd be
awesome.
crazy, though.
maybe find a good woman.
We went after Chocolate Con last year, but
Erica Badu.
She learned too much.
Too expensive.
Erica wants 250.
Hey, $250 million.
Yeah.
What do you remember?
But Erica Badu
She's Erica.
could sell that place out.
Just
She
her.
does arenas.
Just Erica
She does.
Badu.
She sells out arenas. That's what I keep telling people. It's like, if they sell out an arena, they ain't playing a 5,000 seat venue. It
Not
doesn't-
as one person on a long list.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
We won't be able to pay the bill.
$250 is crazy.
Love to get Snoop out here though. He's your buddy now. I love that line he said. Man, this kid's so far beyond everybody right now, man. I love you.
Yeah.
But he's been blowing up too. That boy's getting so much airtime right now. Oh, NFL football, the Olympics. It's like he's everywhere.
Right. The
You did not
president.
take a break.
I know.
You get Snoop though, that's a completely different crowd.
It is. Well, that gets you the old school too, though. But it is. It's actually a different. It's kind of the same with E40. It's like, you know, ain't the same market.
Yeah.
Maybe you can give him maybe we can get a Russell price. You know. How about E40?
E40 ain't coming to Vallejo. Unfortunately.
Neither is Gabby.
And again, E40's crowd's not really the Russell's crowd.
Who, 40s?
Yeah.
No, me and 40 did a show together.
It was.
We've been on a couple together. Yeah. Yeah, they. Yeah,
I just meant more stylistically.
It is more of a what did
He's a drinking party
Yeah.
thug crowd. It's like,
And that's it was a
He
lot of
drinks
drinking
hard.
and
Yeah.
It was a lot of
no, that's what I'm saying. It's a little different than what you do.
So it's a real hardcore crowd.
That's,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
definitely was. Definitely
That was the crowd where you had to tell the
You
girl.
get you on at the Chase Center. And that's where
I think we were at the Chase Center.
Did you play at the Chase Center?
No, we did Oracle.
So that's the same
Oh,
thing.
that was Nikki.
Yeah.
That was Nikki.
We're about to do Chase Center though with Wildin' Out, Nick Cannon.
Our sound guy did your show. at
We're doing
Oracle.
Chase Center in
The guy
next
that did our
month.
sound, third year sound. And are you cool with a trailer stage? 32 by 24, it's big. Because I know you like to go out in the crowd,
Yeah.
get them around you. You can't really do that with a trailer stage.
Yeah, we've been doing center stages for ours, but I feel like with this, that'll work.
Okay.
I'm still gonna get in there somehow.
Yeah, I mean, you got stairs going down. You can come down to the crowd.
He's gonna jump.
I mean, maybe we can put a little runway on it. You know, that might be cool.
Yeah, that way
We
can
might be
still
able to
reach
add a
the
runway.
street.
That'd be kind of hip. They could come around the runway.
A runway would be new too.
That'd be great.
All right, we could probably get him dad on the runway.
Man, that'd be hard when you jump.
Mick Jagger.
Try to crowd surf.
Oh God, I'm gonna be right behind him with the camera like. Oh God.
Now, are you going to bring your own film crew for this?
Yep, we want to get board audio too.
So, yeah, but I don't need to have a film crew there, right?
Well, we'll have 2 cameras. We don't do 5 camera angles, but we move. Ours is moving.
You're gimbal, yeah.
Yeah, we're in the show.
Well, I
So
can
what-
have my guy. He's costly, right? It's expensive. I'm trying to bring it down. So,
Yeah, you should let us.
but I could have him just run the video wall. So we have a video wall, and what he's focusing on, catching guys that are doing the solos, and they come up on the wall, and we mix in some, you know,
Also,
eye
if you're
candy
only
as well.
using the video stuff to like promote it the next year, what we do, I feel like would be enough.
Mhm.
Like the footage. That
Oh,
you
it would be for sure. You guys get great footage, and all the freehand stuff. We could patch it in, so at least if he wants to flip to a freehand guy that's got a cool shot, we can throw it up on the screen. You know,
Yeah.
they could still be recording everything in their cans, but you'd have a line coming out.
What date are you looking for announcement for the pre-sale?
Before Christmas, so that's what we want to kind of talk to you about. Because we need at least one artist by then. Shit, it's already the end of October. I mean, it really just gives us November to make this happen. I think by the end of November, maybe maybe Thanksgiving might be a good time to do it,
21st.
because people are ready to buy their presents at Thanksgiving or get together with their family. So if we announce it and they're all getting together with family, oh, let's get those tickets. Yeah.
They'd be talking.
Yeah. So let's make it. I think Thanksgiving's November 28th this year, so it's a little later, which is nice.
Yeah.
So,
Bet. Let me work it.
okay, cool. I'll get all the ticketing set up, get it ready to go.
What are you guys are doing flyers?
Yeah, but you guys should have your art team send me a poster, because you guys do really nice stuff.
Yeah, send me the previous one.
I'll just send you what and I'll send you what the sizes that we like to use on the website.
How's everything over here, guys? Anybody want anything else? Anybody need any boxes, or are you guys still working?
So you didn't care for that?
No, that was fantastic.
One box to take that
Man. It's gonna be
All right,
good.
I like it. $50 Christmas presents, baby.
Yeah.
Get them now.
Easy.
And we'll cap it at 1,000. We'll do 1,000.
Maybe we could, since we're going to do tiers, 50, 75, 100, because the standard admission price is going to be
95, I think.
Sometimes when you make it lower in their minds, they buy it faster, because it's like, okay, there's only 500 of these, you know. After the 500, it goes up.
So I'm thinking if whatever the price is, we could cap it in quarters. That way we could do 4 tier runs leading up. So say if it's 100, 25, 50, 75, 100. And then
Perfect.
That's the, yeah. Yeah.
And then we can talk about when we do the, finally now we're on sale instead of pre-sale, now we've gone on sale. That if we want to have like a meet and greet package or a couple special packages that are like a couple $100, $300, $500, that we.
How do they, is parking free for Dock of the Bay?
It has been, but it's been another cost that I'd like to start charging for parking, because we haven't. Now, we don't have to. We could, just run it out the way we've been doing it. But
How much does it cost you guys to do parking the way you have it?
I paid $7,500 this year
7,500.
to park everybody.
Because they were valet, right?
What?
Maybe just do a $10 parking pass like we did for fairgrounds, and then that'll cover it. If 2,000 people come, you make $20,000 just on parking passes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we just got the
And
simple.
then we could have attendants out there, helping people park.
Yeah. Because it would be nice to still keep that like feeling when you get there that you have attendees and whatnot, but just now charge it.
And it really helps when you got bands pulling up and they don't know where to go, and the guys out there saying, "Oh no, you guys go this way."
Yeah.
Are you? Now we're not going to really have. Well, we can talk about it. Like that parking lot in the back of right there at the brewery. That's premium, and so we've been giving that to our VIPs. They're the only ones that got to park there, and the ADA handicapped people.
I think that should remain.
Well, but we're not really doing VIP. We might do meet and greet and something, a
I
certain
think
kind
you
of.
should still do VIP.
You want to do
And
some
the
VIP?
VIP should come with early entry, parking, and specific seating.
Okay.
Because then they can get there. It's all incorporated in that price. So they know
Everybody
they're
liked
paying-
that VIP we did last year.
How much parking was available there?
We can get about 200 cars there.
So do VIP and include parking, early admission, and then
Inside
the-
bathrooms
the
too, they get. No
special
porta potties.
bathrooms
Yeah.
and then the special seating.
Yeah.
Yeah. VIP
That makes it worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right. We'll do it again.
And because people love to feel like
special.
They always sell first. Matter of fact, what happened this year, lesson learned, we had 600 people buy VIP. 600.
How much did you do VIP for? Like double GA?
Yeah. 175. And some were 250 for the premium VIP. And we sold 100 of those at 250. But what happened was VIPs show up and we're pouring a glass of champagne when they come in. I got Larson Family Vineyards to sponsor. They gave me 4 cases of champagne. So, but it slowed the door down. So I did early entry, half hour before we opened doors for GA. They weren't even halfway through before I opened doors for GA because it took so long to get them in the door. So this year, if we do VIP and premium VIP, we're gonna just open both doors for VIP and let them come in both doors. GA has to wait. And then as soon as they're
we should
all
let them
in,
in earlier too.
and
Half
probably
hour.
do an hour early
Yeah.
instead of half hour. That was too tight. Was too tight a window for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, get them in there drinking earlier.
Yeah.
And since we're starting later, right? Because we talked about maybe starting at 3, and we go to 8:39.
Yeah. I feel like it's still
Yeah.
it's gonna take an hour and a half to get everybody in. So 3, everybody be ready for a show to start by 4:30.
So we open doors at 1:30 for the premiums. Hour and a half. That's what you want, or we do an hour.
Yeah.
2 o'clock open. But if we did 1:30 to 2:30, it's only VIP. And then at 2:30, we let GAs to start coming in. And then music doesn't start for another half hour. And we get them in pretty quick. Because GAs just slap a wristband, come on in.
So then the first act will be on by what time?
Would be off.
Will be on stage at what time?
Well, we could do 3, we could do 3:30, whatever. If you want an hour after we open doors for GA.
At least an hour or an hour and a half, so that no one's performing for like a light
So let's do
crowd.
this. Let's do a DJ from 3 to 4.
Yeah.
So they're coming into music.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
music going. And actually, he should start at 2:30 when we open doors for the
So the
VIP.
doors open.
VIPs.
Yeah.
So DJ's going
2:30 to 4.
2:30 to 4. Then we start the main stage.
Booming.
And then it's just a matter of if we're going to have any bands, like an old school band, because that's more setup time. And the hip hop's pretty easy, but it just depends who we're going to bring on that artist bill. If you're
I'm
gonna-
going to any hip hop artists we book or bring, I'm I'm going to have them use my band because I'm going to curate sets, so
Right.
we won't have too much striking.
And you do a mix of live instrument with tracks, right? Yeah. So that's easy. What I'm talking about is if we had a Compenny or we had a Wilson, they got a full stage with all musicians, all players. There's no track, so it's a bigger setup and a bigger takedown. And honestly, we should do that before you because you're going to be the main thing. So the nice thing is we're ending it pretty easy setup. Sound's going to be much easier to manage on your stuff because we've got what, 2 or 3 live instruments, maybe 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, identifying that what we're going to put in front is key. Yeah.
Sure. All right. We got to get to work.
Let's not do a tower power though. They're really high maintenance and they have a shit ton of
I
equipment.
don't think we should. I really don't think we should do anyone like as a main act over 50K. I feel like we can get someone great and phenomenal for that price,
Yeah.
and a bunch of artists under that could really fill the bill. I'm bringing out 1,000+ people. I think that we should be able to make this work within the restraints. No one should be doing. Not if you charging 100,000, I got to see 10,000 people outside.
Right.